It's changing lives.
Inspiring, I'd say.
It would be foundational.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
That's the most rewarding thing, seeing the young people moving into well-paid, rewarding jobs.
So the Port of Blyth has been at the forefront of the clean energy sector, particularly offshore wind, for 25 years and more. And whenever I speak to any of those businesses, they're not particularly worried about the next orders. What they are worried about is where they're going to get the skills and the people to actually fulfil those orders.
One of the words used to describe Energy Central is a hub, a learning hub. It is where industry and education come together.
What the Energy Central Learning Hub allows us to do is have an inspirational working environment for our students. So I can be in a classroom teaching, and a 50,000-ton vessel can gracefully move by the classroom, and all of a sudden that provokes and promotes an awful lot of discussion about what's that vessel doing, what's it here for, what's it collecting, what's it going offshore to do. As well, our students are also side by side with industry, with colleagues, and that breeds a level of professionalism into them really quite early on. It's an inspirational place to teach, and it is 100% an inspirational place to learn.
Offshore was a good combine of my interests and somewhere where I could progress to be something better and make quite a big impact on the world.
The T-level is a hybrid course, so really broad curriculum within engineering, but it also allows students to spend a day a week in a workshop so they can hone in on their practical expertise and their levels of accuracy, precision, quality control, etc. Have access to 9 weeks work placement over the 2-year course. Ultimately, that T-level provision is the equivalent of 3 A-levels worth of qualification. Personally, I think there is so much more value added on a T-level than you get from an academic pathway.
It's not just about the subject, it's about applying that to the working world. So for me personally, that framework that the curriculum brought me, it's very much shaped the way that I think today, even when it comes to tackling problems at university or projects I'm working on at work. That foundation, it's something I always fall back on. I feel like that the T-level sort of lets you think outside of that box when it comes to approaching problems like that.
When our learners move into those apprenticeship roles, they're ready to hit the ground running. They can make an impact from day one.
I think it just shows that anyone can do it. I grew up in Blyth, then I've stayed in Blyth, then I've got an apprenticeship in the Port of Blyth. There's a lot more goes on here than you think.